Euro risk ahead. Guys, tomorrow we have the latest rate decision from the ECB. To be honest, tomorrow's meeting not going to be quite as exciting as last month's meeting. If you remember back to last month, the ECB increased the size of their pandemic emergency purchase program, the PEPP, the so-called PEPP, by 600 billion euros. Big increase because it pretty much nearly doubled the size of this QE program. So big stimulus there from the ECB. No policy changes expected at tomorrow's meeting, okay? So rates, the deposit rate going to be held at 0.5%. QE is going to be held with the PEPP at 1.35 trillion. And no one's expecting really any tweaks on anything such as like the teltros or the tiering of rates for the banks or any of those other ECB easing measures. That said, the focus then is going to be on the tone of the meeting, and most people are expecting that the tone is going to be a little bit more on the cautiously optimistic side. Basically, a reflection of the fact that since the June meeting, we've had quite a lot of mostly survey data, confidence data, not really the hard data, but the data has come in broadly better than expected. So as a result of that, most people are expecting that the ECB will think, okay, the economic recovery going a little bit better than planned, but do note caution, okay? Because like I said, cautiously optimistic. Yes, that recent data has been better than expected, but like I said, it's survey data, it's not the hard data. The hard data like GDP, industrial production, CPI, stuff like that, the real data needs to confirm that the economy was better than expected in June. And we haven't had the June hard data yet, so over the rest of July, over the rest of August, that's when we're going to get all that hard data. So the ECB might be a little bit more optimistic, but probably still cautious because they still don't really know how the economy did in the last couple of months. So what about Euro? How is Euro going to react? Well, like I said, no big changes at this meeting, so probably not going to be too much volatility for Euro. Although, to be fair, some people are saying that because they think that there's going to be this cautiously optimistic tone, that's probably going to help keep Euro supported because, economic optimism in the Eurozone and all that kind of stuff. But the main thing driving Euro this week, guys, as we've noted, is not the ECB meeting, which is unusual because usually the ECB meeting is the big event of the week for the Euro. But the main thing for the Euro this week is the European Council Summit, which starts on Friday but finishes on Saturday, so it basically goes into the weekend. And that is basically the meeting of all of the EU27 leaders. They are trying to get to a deal on the EU Recovery Fund, which is basically the Eurozone's common fiscal response to the coronavirus. And a lot of how Euro finishes the week and starts next week is going to depend on how those negotiations go. If they go well, that should be Euro positive. If not, might be a bit of a Euro negative, although to be fair, there's still plenty of time left for negotiations to continue for the rest of summer. So even if they don't make much progress, shouldn't be a massive Euro negative, but if they do well, should be a big Euro positive. That is pretty much it from me for now, and I'll see you in the next one.